Welcome to the Figure Fit Lifestyle Coaching Podcast. I'm your host, Liz Nierzwicki, international best-selling author of the book Happy, Healthy, Fit, founder and owner of Solace Yoga Studio, Solace Yoga School, and Figure Fit, the worldwide online personal training program. I'm a single mom, Paleo Fit Score female champion for 2014. I am a self and soul love expert, an entrepreneur at heart, a visionary and a futurist. I'm also a mentor. I am so grateful that you are here. Each week, I'll bring you a special guest or an inspirational tip that will help you break old patterns, find that inner motivation that will help you take action towards creating the life of your dreams. You didn't come here to play small and watch others live amazing lives. No, you are divine, my godly friend. The universe wants to shower you with an amazing life filled with happiness and soulful connections. Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome to the Figure Fit Podcast, where we discuss fitness, paleo nutrition, yoga, meditation, spirituality, and other ways to have a happy, peaceful, and abundant life. And here's your host, Liz Nierzwicki.
Hey everybody, and happy Monday to you. I am so happy for another week. Oh my gosh, I have so much happening and I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm getting ready to, I'm calling it Liz 2.0 from one of my business mentor friends. He's like, that's Liz 1.0, Solace Yoga Studio. That's Liz 1.0. And you got Figure Fit, which is Liz 2.0, and you've got the next level, which is Liz 3.0. And I'm just, I'm super excited because I have a ton of really amazing projects and a lot of people coming together to support and help and create magic together. So big time producers are coming in. So this is exciting. Directors of photography, lighting, grips. Oh, these are just some of my lovely words that I love to speak. And it's like everything from my past is coming back from when I lived in St. Louis and I did some acting and modeling work on the side. I learned about the film industry. I watched what they did. I watched the sets. I watched the art direction. I watched the director of photography. And it was such an exciting time in my life. And this was before I had my son. You guys, if you're interested, you could go out and you could Google. It's called Every 30 Seconds. And I'm in that. It's actually a pretty funny little skit. It's Every 30 Seconds by Jeremy Corey. And you can kind of see something that I did in St. Louis. But this was back in 2001, I believe. And long story short, I'm excited. And I have some excitement to share with you because you guys, this life is happening for you. I actually was driving to Chicago yesterday and I was having these experiences where one thing after the next was kind of working against me. And I was like, you know what? I have a choice right here. In this moment, I have a choice to choose that this is against me and this is not going to work, or I can just take this as a sign that the universe is here to help guide me in moving in the direction that is right for me. And although I was thinking it was like against my plan, but it wasn't. Everything was working out for me. And it was really kind of funny how the little divine synchronicities played out. And I actually got to Chicago. I wrote this article and I sent it over to a magazine that I write for. And I was like, hey, if you want this, publish it. And it's yours first. And so once I know more about that, I will let you know where you can find that article. But until then, I wanted to give you guys this. This is Inspiration Monday. And I want you to take a moment and really just start to ask yourself, do I love where I am? Or am I wishing I was somewhere else? Do I love now? Or am I wishing I was over there? Do I feel like that thing is going to complete me? Whether it's the relationship, the money, the new job, moving, all of it is somewhere down the line, right? So can you love where you are right now in all of its forms? How can you look at everything going on in your life and go, you know what? I accept I accept it. I accept it. I accept it. I accept it right now, just as it's been given to me. I accept it, and I will find my own happiness right now, because I'm not going to allow this thing to make me conditionally happy. I'm going to choose happy now, whether or not this thing is in my life. And this thing is in my life, so I'm going to choose to be happy regardless of whatever this thing is giving me or not giving me. And when you can start to really love everything as it is, oh my gosh, your levels of joy and happiness, and not only that, the world that you are creating, your manifestations in the world will start to increase dramatically, because you will be in a vibration of joy and peace and love and high energy, and it's going to be because of you. And that has so much power, way more power than what any miscellaneous thing outside of you can do. When you begin to create it on your own, that's when magic starts to happen. So I want you guys to take some time every single day this week to wake up in the morning and to determine the day you'd like to have, and just see it, start to visualize it. And then I want you to know that if you attack, if you have sadness, if you have fear, it's simply because a thought has entered your mind that you have latched onto, and you're choosing it. So you've got about 17 seconds to release it and to choose again. Release it, choose again. Release it, choose a good thought. And if you hold on to negativity or attack thoughts or fear or judgment or things like that longer than 17 seconds, well, you've just started momentum in that direction. So align this week every single morning with what you want. Focus, 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 okay? And start to choose happy now. Allow yourself to be the creator. Allow yourself to be the thing, to be the person, to be the chooser of your own reality, okay? And then when you begin to align like this, like I said, the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, this amazing divine thing is out there. Or I like to say it's in you. It's in you. It's in you. It's combined inside of you, and it's out there. And this energy that you match up to, I call them cooperative components. That's from a book called, I think that's from a book called The Science of Getting Rich. Cooperative components match that energy level, and they begin to come to you. Your ears tune in to something that was said, and you start to ask better questions. You start to think better thoughts. And when you begin to ask really good questions, you start to get good answers, because your brain has one job, and that is to solve problems. You know, when your brain is idle and it's sitting there thinking of everything, it's comparing, it's judging, it's critiquing. You've got to focus your mind every single morning. And then when you notice these wacky thoughts, you have to readjust. You are the only one that can do that. And when you start to think better thoughts and ask better questions, your brain will start to find better answers. So I have been really saying things like, let me think of like some of the stuff I've been saying. How is it that how am I going to bring all of these people together? What is it going to look like? And I'll just ask, because I have some big projects that I'm working on. I don't want to let everything out right now, but I'll just ask different questions. Like, how are we going to make this a reality? Get internal source, I call her goddess, God within me. How are we going to do this? Because the answers come from within you. They start to come from within, and they do come from without too, because you start to align with people. You start to, maybe you just meet someone and you speak something that you're interested in, and they're an investor and they're like, oh my gosh, you're the perfect person that I was looking for. Let me learn more about you. And that is how it works. But if you're not on the energetic level of being able to receive these things, they are not going to come into your awareness because your brain is going to be thinking of lack. You're going to have a lack mentality or a victim mentality. And the only way these things are going to come to you is if you are on a higher vibrational, mental, energetic realm. You've got to be there. And it takes doing the work. It takes every day. It takes focusing. It takes being very aware of your thoughts and what you're saying to yourself. So if you have a lot of noise going on in your world, from TVs to people at work, I would say do everything imaginable, anything you possibly can to start to minimize these distractions so that you can get a handle of what is going on in that brain of yours, because this is the power, you guys. This is the way. This is the way. All right. Start to fall in love with where you are. Do everything you can to fall in love with where you are. And sometimes that simply means, I'm going to be really real, totally changing the subject and getting out of your head for a little while, because you just might not be able to. So sometimes you just need to go a different direction and go do something. Go move your body, go dance to a song, go dance to 10 songs, go do something else to get you out of a current mind state that you can't seem to shake yourself from. You've got to do it. Sometimes it's go see a movie. Sometimes it's go hang out with a friend. Sometimes it's go serve, because when you serve, you get out of your own head. Okay? So you guys, this is Motivation Monday, Inspiration Monday, whatever it is called. There's so many Motivation Mondays, and I specifically chose Inspiration Monday because these are inspiring to me, and I've heard from you that they're inspiring to you. So I don't want to just motivate you. I want to inspire you to take action and to do something different. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this Figure Fit Lifestyle Coaching Podcast. I'm so grateful that you are here. And if you loved this episode, please do me a favor and